Tonight's boxing action proudly brought to you by Madison Sport.
Nermin Sabanovic will be taking the ring shortly. In fact, he's there. He snuck up on me. I've looked over. I have never seen Nermin before.
You won't forget him. He's got a haircut and he looks 70, but my God, he can fight.
He's 41, Chopper.
He's had 300 amateur fights. That experience alone is going to hold him in great stead for this Australian title. Bearing in mind, he is 6 kilos lighter than his opponent, James Ellis, who has just entered the ring at 94 kilos.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nermin, the Nerminator, Sabanovic! And trained in Emerald, Queensland by the legendary Blair Cowboy Wilson. He is the current Queensland Super Cruiserweight champion, now looking to take the Australian title. Wearing the all-black trunks and orange, please welcome your Queensland champion, James Emperor Ellis.
Oh, the first of 10. Eagerly waited this fight, and it's on now. Ellis from Blackwater, Central Highlands of Queensland. The Nerminator, Nermin Sabanovic, hailing from Yugoslavia, of course now Bosnia. Been in Australia for probably the last 10 years. His professional fighting career punctuated due to an accident. He's been back for a couple of years now and comes to Brisbane with a wealth of knowledge and experience, particularly in the world of amateur boxing.
I'll tell you what, he's ice cool. He's standing right in front of James Ellis, almost encouraging him to come in and work so he can counter as he goes back to the amateur jab. Double jab right hand, the Nerminator. He has been in the ring longer than he's been in his home kitchen.
The Emperor, James Ellis, just very cautious here early. He'd be aware of Sabanovic's
wealth of experience.
My word.
Absolute wealth. I mean, Costa Zoo's the only other fellow that I know that's had 300 amateur fights.
Over to you, Chief.
Made a tight one, but look, you govern the centre of the ring, you make the other guy miss and move. He's got a fantastic jab, and he cleaned him with a beautiful right hand off his jab. Good counter punch. I've given him the round 10-9.
Maybe a narrow
very,
one
very
to
narrow one.
Well, the Cowboy will have him tuned. He likes life there in Emerald. He's in no hurry to shift, so he says. So why would I? I'm earning about 100k in the mines. I got 4 little kids up here, and my wife Charmaine happens to be with me tonight, which is terrific. They breed them tough up there, and let me tell you, they breed them pretty tough in downtown Bosnia. Try and stick with the action as much as we can, but Sabanovic has a dead set story and a half to tell about a kid growing up.
Nice, James, nice.
But that was nice from Ellis.
Beautiful left hand. The jab won him the point.
Second of 10, Australian Super Cruiserweight title on the line. The belt not too far from where I'm sitting.
Break, step back. Don't hit on the back of the head either.
James Ellis has obviously got reach on Sabanovic, and he's using it with the lead right hand.
It's happened a couple of times, a little tap on the back of the head.
As Ellis goes to the body, and hard.
Don't hold an hand on him.
Now, under here, this is where he's really got to push up against him, hasn't he, and wear him down with that extra weight advantage on board.
Absolutely. He will do that too in the later rounds, most definitely. And that would be a ploy of James's, and a smart one. Use your extra 6 kilos. Lean on him, shove him. As he again goes to Savanovic's body.
Righto, so coming to an end for the second. Ellis has won this second, we believe.
Cut the hold now.
And that does take care of it. So maybe a 10-9 to James.
Absolutely. Simply because his work rate was higher. Perhaps the corners had a chat to Nermin and said, listen, we're here for 10 threes. Let's not go out too hard. That's certainly Ellis's round. He threw more punches. He was very nice to the body, and he governed the centre of the ring. Very important in a title fight.
He entered a school, Chop. I don't know if you read the article, and as a 12-year-old, they kicked off with about 50 or 60 kids in this school. And after about 3 months, they hadn't looked like throwing a punch, and there were 2 left in the schooling. So
well, you certainly know whether you're going to be a boxer or not.
He was one of the 2.
Obviously, as he's here fighting for an Australian Super Cruiserweight title. We're a round apiece. Ellis v Sabanovic.
His last fight, just for the record, if you've just tuned
Right,
in, that's
step
him
back.
in the blue trunks. Sabanovic was a win over James Grimer down in Melbourne. And Ellis, he's been effective on that ploy chop.
Right,
Advancing there. He doesn't seem to be wanting to launch at the head. It seems to be more aimed at the body region, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, Sabanovic can obviously move and bob and weave. The body doesn't move, the head can. Go to the body. Kill the roots, the tree will die, is the famous saying.
Box.
But Nermin has to be busier in round 3 as a rounder piece.
Ooh.
And the left hook was very effective.
Yeah, that was a good punch, and Nermin's reacted.
He's just fighting a little bit short. The body's starting to affect him. He's fighting short.
Ooh.
Ellis is charging in, launching bombs, using his weight.
Yes, Sabanovic now certainly knows he's in a real fight. He'd want to be for an Australian title. Shouldn't be a walk in the park.
And that's a classic example of it.
And
Now you've got to tidy it up. Time, come in.
righto, here's Phil.
Pair of you. Okay, you've got a box in there. I'm sick of the wrestling and the holding. Keep your head up in there. Stay off the back of his head. Tidy it up. Points will be lost.
Yeah,
Time in.
good
Now
refereeing,
box.
Mark. We're here to watch an Australian boxing title.
And again.
Yeah, reach. It's the reach that's and the weight. This is a fight, no question.
Well,
You've got to stay off the back of his leg. You are. You're holding it. Tidy it up. Now box.
geez, I tell you what, they're pushing his patience, Phil Austin. Both boys now have been warned several times, tapping at the back of the head, untidy wrestling tactics. Now Sabanovic
Right hand
moves
caught
in.
Ellis.
Ellis back off the ropes.
Break.
There's a time and a place to hug, Mark. If you're getting belted, you hang on. Don't stand there.
Break. Step back.
That's okay.
Jab.
Oh, on the
Beautiful
right,
right
lead.
hand. Yep.
Again and again.
10 seconds, round 3.
Jab, James.
Hard round to score. But I've given it to Ellis.
Yeah, I think you're right. Didn't draw a line at all in that. But anyway, here we go. We're getting underway for the 4th round, and we've probably got Ellis just ahead on the card, but not a lot in this at all.
And heads starting to come together there in round 4. We don't want to see that. We don't want another cut. The lead right hand. Good counter, Nermin. Sabanovic would know. The lead right hand's catching him, and he'll try and counter it.
Both these boys have been warned by Phil Austin several times through this fight for tapping at the back of the head and getting untidy.
Break.
It did straighten up, and Ellis maybe just ahead here. Now,
The heads have come together again then too. There's no damage. Lead left hook, Ellis.
oh,
Stop boxing.
now
Stop boxing.
Nermin Sabanovic believing that one's copped him a little low.
It's dangerous. Okay. Now you're going to start listening to me, or I start taking points.
Counted.
Has
And
it-
hits him again.
Has it the potential to open right up chop at this stage? How do you see it? How are
Well,
you reading it?
It's tight. It's very tight. I mean, Ellis is the aggressor. He's bigger. He's stronger. But the experience goes to Sabanovic. And this is tough. This is a great fight. Let's hope they can keep it clean and no one gets cut.
And this will just about blow the 4th out of the water. Right
And
hand lead.
the heads clash again.
What's your head in there?
Hard round to score.
Box. Get down.
But Ellis doing more work.
Righto, that takes care of the 4th. Quick one ahead of the break.
Got to give it to Ellis. He's ahead a couple of rounds now. Condition will play a major role, 5 through to 10. Let's hope they keep their heads out of it. The referee's doing a terrific job. Let's give him a wrap.
Yes, he is. His name is Phil Austin. I'm Mark Forbes. Mark Chopper Burgess in commentary here. We're bringing you the action of the Australian Super Cruiserweight title fight from the Sleeman Sports Centre. We're going to take a short break. Grab a drink. We'll be back to you in just a moment. Welcome back to the coverage. Hope you're enjoying this one as much as we are. This is a fight that now enters the 5th round rather. The 5th round. I just failed to write your score down there on the 4th chop. How did you see it again?
I've got to give it to Ellis. He's just busier. I mean, he might be getting walled by the referee, but he's throwing more punches. Cleaner lead right hands are hitting. Ellis, again, 10-9. too, I think.
It did.
On Curryway.
It might have been from his old Bluff Rabbitohs days, mate, playing for the Bunnies back up there in the Central Highlands. Look at this now.
I'll tell you what, he's hitting Sabanovic with the cleaner punches. It might be a wrestle, but he's landing cleaner punches, Ellis, and winning the fight.
Jimmy won't want that. The Emperor, James Ellis,
He won a
can
right
ill
hand.
afford that.
Ellis just wore a right hand, and another,
Oh.
and a left hook.
Yeah, this fight may be just about to go to another level. The crowd's certainly anticipating that.
Sabanovic didn't like the head clash. It was a fair. We don't want another cut. We do not want another cut from a head clash, Mark.
We're about to wrap the fifth. And there we go. Jimmy now, he's going to almost gone through the ropes. That has slipped. And that'll to partake in the sixth round, the sixth of 10. Australian Super Cruiserweight title action coming to you this evening from the Sleeman Sports Centre. Nice to have you on board. Mark Chopper Burgess in commentary. Sabanovic fighting in the blue trunks, and Ellis, of course, there he is, the Emperor, in the black trunks with the Inferno pasted on the right leg.
As the heads come together again, Mark, that was low from James.
Yeah, I think he got one in earlier on in the fight.
Nice body shots. Keeps Sabanovic in the corner, and another nice body shot.
Break, step back.
Sherman's not even blowing.
No, he's not.
Break, step
I have no doubt that he's fit for whatever he is, 145. He can certainly box. He's in great shape. Ellis is bigger, tougher, stronger as he pushes him away.
Time. Go to the next corner.
And we might see a point. We are. Ellis, a point. Well, he's been warned enough. Will this play a role in the fight, and will this play a role in the title?
You understand, James? Okay. Time in.
The experience of Cowboy Blair Wilson must come to the fore here. He's got to get the instructions through. It's not too late, but he doesn't need that. He does not need to lose a point. We've marked the last draw. He's probably won 3 of the first 4 rounds. Oh, that was a good right hand.
Beautiful right hand.
Sabanovic had
Don't hold,
a
Nermin.
passing look to Phil Austin. I don't know what he was looking for.
Oh, the right hand back.
Yes.
The trading right hands.
Break, step back. Break. Get off the back of his head, Nermin.
Are we going to see one of these boys land a big bomb from somewhere?
Break.
It's getting messy now.
Stop laying on him.
Will he take a point off Sabanovic to even the round up? The right hand was nice from Sabanovic.
Oh, Jimmy's caught him with the left there, but Sabanovic, as I said, it's like
Break.
hitting the top of a snooker table.
Jab, James. Jab.
Break.
Condition starts playing a role about now, Mark. We're at middle of round 6.
Jab, James. Jab.
You wouldn't. The left-right from Sabanovic hits Ellis, and he hangs on.
Get off him, Nermin.
Both boys tied. Round 6.
There, and James is quite contented actually to
Break. Step
get
back.
in there, get tight.
Well, why wouldn't he? He's 6 kilos. That's a lot of weight. But is it too much weight? Is the lighter fighter going to finish better in the end? As he shoves and pushes again.
Box on.
Well, Sabonovic's going to win this round.
And Ellis looking a little tired. Sabanovic got a cut over his right eye, possibly a head clash. As you're right, Mark, we give that round to Sabanovic simply because of work rate.
And the loss of a point.
Yep.
Going to be quite a finish.
Tactics starting to play a role now. Savanovic's corner late to get out of the ring. Win him a couple of seconds as he comes out with a double jab.
Oh!
Left hook James Ellis. Uppercut Sabanovic. The business end of the title fight. Last 4 rounds. Sabanovic seems to have gone up a gear.
The experienced Terry Fox in Sabanovic's corner. He's saying, step up, step up.
Well, we have Ellis winning the fight at the moment, so he probably has to. But if experience is anything, he's got plenty, and he'll be there in the end.
Break. Step back, boys.
Ellis, the Queensland title holder. Sabanovic. He's, well, reportedly now 15 years his senior.
It's only the hairline that gives him away. He's got a fantastic physique and tough as teak. As the 6 kilos don't seem to worry Nermin Sabanovic as he stands in front of a bigger, stronger James Ellis.
They buried him tough up in downtown Blackwater. As I said, the Bluff Rabbitohs, 5 amateur title holders played for the Bluff Rabbitohs in one footy team. Can you believe it? In a little country town. There's a good right hand over the top and backed it up with the left.
That hurt him. Good punches. And then he leans on his opponent so he can't get hit back. Good tactics, James Ellis. The hands are dropping though. Condition playing a role.
And it just waltzes him over against the ropes, pins him
leans
there.
On him.
And just as you say, lent right in. Now they're back apart. Phil Austin doing a good job to control these two big boys.
Yeah, this is a tough fight to referee. I mean, there's obviously tactics from Ellis's corner to lean on him, the littler opponent.
The blue corner screaming for more work. It's what Sabanovic needs to do. Ellis is in front in this round.
And we've got Ellis in front in the fight.
Which with 3 rounds to go, starts to get a little tricky then for Sabanovic.
The counter right hand. He's now going to the body.
Don't hold, James. Don't hold, Nermin.
Left hook, right hand, Ellis.
Break.
Quick off the break too. It wasn't a bad tactic. Before Nermin could completely regroup, Ellis was in his face again.
I don't know coming into these late rounds, Mark, that Nermin's got the power to knock out Ellis. He seems to have lost a little bit of the zap as Ellis comes back strong to finish the round.
Yeah, and he's been able to do some good work downstairs as well. Is that going to take its toll? Yeah, good one. That's the 7th out of the way. And another one there for Ellis.
Yep.
On the back of losing one. But certainly the first part of the fight going the way of James Ellis out of the red corner. Let's
Round
go,
8.
boys.
Carry on, fellas.
Don't stall me any longer. There have been 8 rounds before these lads. Sabanovic and, of course, when Ellis won the Queensland title against Gregory, he went the full 8 before taking that one out
Step back. Tidy up, boys. Come on.
on a unanimous points decision. Tonight he's in with a totally different rooster.
But
One hill hombre.
Hold him, mate. Break.
his power and his strength
You're holding.
is dictating the fight. He's been smart so far, Ellis. Again, he pushes forward. He's just a bit too big and a little bit too strong for Sabanovic so far in the fight.
Break.
As we lean on him
Step
again.
back.
Now that's draining, Mark. And that's gonna take some strength out.
Break. Break. Stay back. Stay off the back of his head. Keep your head up.
James Ellis wouldn't be too unhappy about that now.
Oh, big right hand from Nermin to Ellis. And Ellis hanging on. And another one. Miss with that one. Exactly the same punch that landed as Ellis drives forward with the head and the referee warns him yet again.
Jab, James.
Oh, the right over the top.
Break.
I think it just tagged Nermin.
Ellis has got to be careful he doesn't lose another point for his headbutting here and charging.
Break. Stay off the back of his head, Nermin. Stay off the back of his head. Box.
Australian Super Cruiserweight title coming to you from the Sleeman Sports Centre. Nermin the Nerminator and James the Emperor.
And I don't think Nermin's going to hurt Ellis. Nermin just hit him with 2 big punches and Ellis just stood in front of him.
Break. Step back.
This 6 kilos is starting to play a big role about now.
He walked straight into the left
Break. Step
from
back.
Nermin. It didn't seem to shake him a hell of a lot. There wasn't a lot of conviction with it.
The lead
And
right hand.
There wasn't a lot on it, the end of it when it got there.
Break. Break.
The left hook lead by Ellis gets the crowds on their feet, and they hang on again. The wild right hand came from Germany somewhere marked then.
Yeah. Well, he's getting a little bit desperate now, I think, Sabanovic.
Absolutely. He can feel his strength draining. He's been lent on by a fellow 6 kilos heavier than him for the whole fight. As the instructions come thick and fast in a language I can't understand.
Yeah. I don't think they're asking for these remaining 2 sausage rolls that are sitting on this table. They're concerned about their man.
Yeah, and rightfully so. As Ellis be smart again, push him against the ropes. Hit and hold.
There we go. There's the 8th out of the way. And possibly another one maybe to Ellis.
Yeah, absolutely. And just a little thing I saw at the end of the round there. Ellis has given Nermin a tap on the head on the end of the round and said, I got another one off you. And I don't.
But there's still a way to go. We're out here now for the 9th, folks.
Break. Okay, Nermin, you've got to stop leaning on the back of his head. No,
Nermin's-
you've got to stop leaning on the back of his head.
He's pushing it pretty close. He's pushing Austin's patience right to the brink.
Nermin must know that he's losing the fight. He's got every trick in the book. And the right hand was a gem. Ellis still in front of him though. And another right hand.
Now Jimmy just having a glance down to his corner.
Oh, they were good 2 right hands from Nermin on Ellis. As Ellis goes back to hitting and leaning. And the jab.
And caught. Righto, Jimmy, what have you got there in the kit bag?
Got to find something this round as Nermin is governing this later rounds. And the right hand was a nice punch.
Right now, Ellis is basically defending himself. Look at Sabanovic, hang on! Ow! No, dear oh dear. And wanted to hit him a couple of times on the way down.
Ellis is getting up. He's at 6 and he's up.
Ellis is in a hell of a lot of trouble, folks. This is the 9th round after controlling the fight. Sabanovic went to the neutral corner.
The referee's going to warn him for hitting late. And
Can Ellis
so.
hold on? Now Sabanovic. He moves in. He can smell blood. He can taste victory. Can Ellis hold on? He's doing his best.
He's trading with him. He's heavier than him. He's stronger than him.
Can he get over there?
Where's this been? Where's this been the whole night?
Now, folks, the lad from Emerald picked himself off the canvas.
Sherman knows.
Sabanovic.
He's throwing him.
He's got him where he wants him. Can he land the killing blow?
Ellis pushes him across the corner from corner to corner. Sherman knows. Sherman knows. The lead right.
Oh, hang on.
I think he's just tired. I don't know that it was a punch.
Well, he was quick to his feet.
I think he was just tired.
He was quick to his feet. He's dead set out on his feet. He's been down twice. Ellis now in the 9th. Sabanovic pouring on the pressure.
This is where the experience, and he's hitting him hard at will.
Rights and left, and he's
Third
down
one.
again. 3 down, and
It's over.
We've been told here in no uncertain terms that this fight is over. Sabanovic, Nermin, the Nerminator Sabanovic, has won the Australian title. James Ellis, who for the best part of 3/4 of this fight was in control,
Absolutely.
came to the 9th round. Sabanovic was able to put him down. It took him a while to get up on that occasion. He put him down again. He sprung to his feet, and the 3rd time, Phil Austin, our referee, had said enough is enough and waved it away.
I think conditions played a major role. We had Ellis ahead nearly every round, apart from the one he lost the point at. A lot of it's certainly the second knockdown was due to fatigue. He couldn't hang on. Perhaps it was more condition than being hit hard. He's tough, James Ellis. But credit to Nermin. We had him behind on points. He's waited till the second last round of the fight and turned it on. It's a credit to him. Experience tells, especially in the boxing ring, and we've witnessed it here tonight.